What's good, guys? OBFAC here, back again with another Vans review. And today I have the Taka Hayashi Buffalo Trail LX. Colorway is leather nubuck pig suede black. These are size 13 and retail on these was $175. Comes in the latest edition of the Taka Hayashi drawer box here, so we got a new color on these. Got that dark chocolate drawer with the banana cream accents. The shell of the box is in like this matte silver finish, pretty cool. And of course you have your standard detailings on the top of the box with the feather logo and this little detail throughout the trim to finish it off with the feather logo on the back. Comes with probably the coolest dust bag to date, at least coolest Taka Hayashi dust bag. This really dark charcoal color with the off-white accents. Drawstring is off-white as well. So here we have the Buffalo Trail in the black colorway. This is a brand new model to the Vans Vault roster designed by Taka Hayashi. The shoe takes heavy inspiration from a older Vans release, the Serial Runner. The Serial Runner released back in the late 70s or early 80s, I believe. It was a part of this whole new line of Vans footwear called the Serial line, created by Jim Van Doren. The Serial line pretty much was dedicated to every other sport except for where Vans had its roots in, skateboarding, BMXing, and surfing. So it didn't exactly do the best, considering Vans was not a known brand for like basketball shoes or running shoes or whatever it may be. So it's actually what led the company into Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the mid to late 80s, which is definitely a bummer. The shoes themselves were very expensive to produce, these runners in particular, I believe. Although they sold fairly decently, and they actually got great reviews in running magazines such as Runner's World, got 5 out of 5 stars. They, I guess, just did not do as well as they expected. So nonetheless, moving on to 2016 now, we see the re-release, or the slightly re-release of the Serial Runner. This isn't the exact same silhouette. It has been touched up slightly. Obviously you don't have the running track design on the side here, or even the drop V logo, but still definitely with the outsole and everything, you do get that Serial Runner idea from the shoe. So here we have Taka Hayashi's take on this with the Buffalo Trail. This is a very sophisticated looking shoe, especially with the materials that are used to create it. Premium materials all around, of course. No surprise with the Taka Hayashi shoe, always using the best materials. You see a combination of suede, nubuck, and a leather to create the upper of this shoe. Obviously this is pretty much just an all black design, kind of monochromatic, with like the nubuck here being just a slightly different variation of black, but yeah, pretty much just a whole black theme throughout. You got the suede making up the toe cap here, as well as wrapping around the heel. A very nice suede, very fine suede, pig suede of course. Then you have that nubuck making up the toe box and the side panels of the shoe, and finishing the shoe off with the premium leathers on the eye stay, the tongue, and the heel portions of the shoe, both top and bottom. The stitching throughout the shoe is done in a black color, so it does blend right in. You have these laces on here, which are a little bit different than your standard Vans lace. They're kind of round but kind of flat at the same time. Pretty cool. The extra laces that come with these are, I believe, an off-white. Definitely going to stick with these black ones though. The interior of the shoe is lined with a very nice premium leather as well, which is only in the back portion of the shoe and underneath the tongue. The rest of the shoe from here on down is just all canvas. You see that same leather on the insole as well, with the Taka Hayashi graphic and detailing. Lots of padding in this back heel piece, by the way. You're definitely not going to feel any discomfort with that. On the back here, we got this either laser engraved or embossed logo on there, the Vans logo. It's probably laser engraved, but it's definitely very cool and subtle. On the tongue piece here, the tongue tag, this is a suede, that pig suede as well. The Taka feather graphic embossed in there. and also the Vans Taka Hayashi logo behind it. As far as the outsole goes, this does sit on top of a Vibram Ripple outsole, so it is going to be a slightly different outsole than you typically would see with a pair of Vans. These do hold up very well though, and from what I hear, you can actually replace these soles if they get too bad, so that's pretty cool. You got the stacked leather pieces on the back of the heel here, really gives it that wood grain look, very tough stuff. The EVA midsole here in the middle bonds very well with the leather and the Vibram sole. It's kind of like a foam material, very soft. Now, I told you guys in the last video of the Buffalo Trails that I was actually planning on getting my major brown pair in next, and I actually got the black pair instead. They sent me the wrong damn pair, and I am pretty pissed about it. I was really psyched on the brown pair. Don't get me wrong, I do love this black pair, and this is probably my second favorite in the pack, but that major brown one was just by far the best of the three, and it seems to be the hardest one to find in a 13. So I am still looking to grab that one. Hopefully I can get it before these sell out, because these are going pretty quick despite the price. Very clean shoe though. The only gripe I have on this black colorway is that the EVA sole here and then this Vibram outsole part pretty much look like the same exact color. They are slightly different, but it gives the sole just a little bit of a chunkier look, if you guys know what I mean. So I'm kind of bummed on that. Like the Major Brown colorway has a black Vibram sole, so it's like black, then the EVA white part, and then of course the stacked leather. And then for the Simply Taupe colorway, you got the gum and then this like EVA white and then the stacked leather again. But with this one, it just looks like one solid piece, and I'm not really down with that. But it is what it is. I'm gonna wear this shoe nevertheless, and I'm definitely gonna love this shoe. It's still a very clean colorway. Can never go wrong with a black shoe. These do fit true to size. As I mentioned, they retail for $175. You guys can find these at select Vans retailers. These are pretty hard to find, so definitely start doing your research if you want to grab a pair of these before they are gone. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and be sure to stay tuned for the on feet.